Hey everybody, you're watching Cole the Cornstar. If you guys like learning about what we do here on the farm and you enjoy the videos and you want to help support the channel, the biggest thing you guys can do is to hit the thumbs up button. Today's video is extremely special. So as you guys know, I love efficiency. Efficiency is awesome. So when I find something that can make our farm extremely efficient, I get really excited. So as you guys know, I only share things with you guys that I think will really help everybody's operations. So with that being said, if you run a sprayer, if you work for a co-op, if you mix chemicals at a co-op, this video and the next video could very well have a piece of technology that will turn your operation completely on its head. Like, my mind has been blown. So I'll just throw this out there right now. This video is the basic installation of the thing. I don't talk a lot about what it does, and I don't talk a lot about specifics. So that's why you guys are gonna wanna tune into the next video as well. For a little sneak peek, let's just put it this way. Would any of you be interested in loading your sprayer in less than 5 minutes? I think that's everybody. Would any of you like to never have to measure out any of your bulk chemicals? That's also all of you. Would any of you be interested in loading your chemicals with less than 1/100th of a gallon of air? That's all of you. Would any of you like to have your sprayer stop filling once it hits a specific gallon mark without you having to do anything? That's all of you. Would any of you like to know exactly how much chemical you're pouring in when you're pouring in by hand? AKA meaning you're no longer wasting $800 per gallon chemicals? That's all of you. And would any of you be happy to hear that it's only half to 2/3 of the price of anything even remotely like it that are not nearly as automated as this one is? Once again, that's all of you. I am being really serious about this, and I don't know how to stress it any more than I already am. This is game changing. So I have one thing to ask from you guys. If you aren't a farmer and if you don't work for a co-op, try to think in your mind if you do know somebody who is a farmer, or if you do know someone who works for a co-op, please send them this video so that they can see this, because this thing is honestly one of the coolest things in the agricultural industry that I have ever seen in my life. Now I know you guys don't really know what I'm talking about yet, but watch this video and you will. And don't forget, it's gonna be 2 parts. All right, let's jump into it. Ah, geez, I forgot my pit vipers. We should have a visitor any moment. Okay, we need to get this unloaded. Hey, would you look what the cat drug in? You guys remember Brandon? Whoa. What happened to the white truck?
Traded it in.
If you guys don't remember, Brandon is with Champion Seed. Looks like they're delivering some seed today. And yes, we are planting Champion this year. A lot of people asked where our Champion Seed was the other day when we were unloading all of our seed. Just hasn't came yet.
Saving the best for last.
Hey, is that a new sweatshirt?
Brand new sweatshirt.
Oh, look at that rig. What's up with the yellow combine?
We don't discriminate against colors of equipment here, Cole.
He's got seed in it, so we're gonna run over and get the skid loader, and then we're gonna put it in here. Ah, it looks empty in here right now. Actually, you know what, Brandon? Why don't you just pick them out with the bags one at a time like you did last year?
Cole and I could probably tag team the whole pallet and just lift it out at once.
Speak for yourself. Okay, Brandon, what do we got here?
We're doing 2 numbers again. We brought back the reigning champ from last year, 58A18 Double Pro. And then we brought a brand new number for this year, 53A20 Double Pro. So we have a little bit of a mix in maturity groups again. Went a little bit earlier season than we had last year. But yeah, we're gonna maybe do a few fungicide trials, maybe do some different nitrogen rate side dress application trials, and just kind of see what kind of management practices get the optimum amount of yield and then economic return.
Okay, Brandon, before you go, is there anything special I need to do with the seed so I don't mess it up?
I don't believe so. It's got the VT2 Pro trait in it for above ground insect protection. So we put that on bean ground. It's kind of foolproof, Cole.
I like foolproof. Bye, Brandon. I hope you find your friends. He might be looking for a while. Haha, there we have it, guys. We got our Champion Seed here. That's enough seed to plant 100 acres. Last year, our Champion yield winner was 58A18. It yielded 224.5 bushels to the acre. Hopefully, these can beat that this year.
Me and Cooper are in the shop now. We're gonna do some work on the planter. I think Cooper pulled out a hose this morning, him and Natalie, that had a a leak in it. This long one here, so he's starting to put it back in. I'm gonna get caught up on what he's doing, and then I will try to help him. Anna's in here helping us today. Hi, Anna. You here to help us? Oh, look at you, buddy. Trying to find how much air pressure to put in the tires on the planter. So far, he hasn't found anything. Cooper is checking the air pressure on the case. We had about 11 pounds in the back, and we're gonna run them up to about 25 pounds for pulling the planter, and then Cooper someday will take it out and run it down the road to try to adjust the front tires, but we'll do that another time.
Oh yeah, guys, by the way, if you like my sunglasses and want to pick up a pair, you can check out the link to Pit Viper's website in the description, and if you use the code that's also in the description, you can get 10% off. Actually, I think it might be 15. One of the two. But anyway, if you want to pick up a pair, links in the description. So today, we're going to be doing some work on the sprayer trailer. It looks like we have new friends that may or may not be here for the sprayer trailer. So as you guys know, we're all about becoming more efficient here on Cornstar Farms. So one of the major inefficiencies we have is right here. So right now we are on our chemical trailer. We fill this with water and we fill this with 32% nitrogen. So this little guy behind us is what we use to induct our chemicals into our water when we're spraying our field for weeds, bugs, or fungicide. You guys see these lines on the side? That's what I use to measure how much chemical went into this. So sometimes things will call for 26 gallons. So when I go to fill this up to 26 gallons, I'd find the line. Not too bad if I'm on level ground. The only thing is, we're never on level ground. When the trailer's tipped 17 degrees, good luck getting an accurate reading off that. And chemicals are extremely expensive. They can range anywhere from $50 to $800 a gallon. So if I have an $800 chemical in here and I accidentally put in half a gallon too much, I just wasted $400. I'd like to think I'm very similar to a lot of you. I don't like to waste money. So for me, we needed to make a major change. So we're gonna be tearing this off and we're gonna be installing a whole new system. Now I'd explain it, but this is pretty advanced stuff, so it's a lot easier just to show you. Woo! I was recording.
Did you do fell on it?
Yeah, I got a foot cramp.
Hold on, I'll make sure you didn't hurt the ladder.
That's what happens when you use a ladder that doesn't have stops in the bottom. That fall rudely interrupted what I was saying. We should have some people here in a little bit that are gonna bring out something new and they're gonna help us install it. Speaking of it, there it is. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Well, there we have it, guys. We got it unloaded. Cooper's tearing apart some stuff right now, but this is what we call the Mixmate Fusion. So this is from a company called Praxidyn. So guys, we are really privileged to be here with the owner of Praxidyn.
Hi, I'm Doug Applegate. Our company's Praxidyn, and we love building things like Mixmate.
So Doug, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
So we farm in western Iowa. We grow corn and soybeans. We love engineering. So part of our farming operation has become engineering along with our two sons. They're both ag engineers, and you'll meet Brent here in a little while. One of the problems we had on our farm, and something that I've probably wanted for 25 years, is a better way of mixing things. And I had always wanted an inductor with a scale. Now we have our Mixmate with an inductor in the scale, and then we use flow meters for a lot of the bulk products. So we've got a very fast, efficient system.
I'm telling you guys, this thing is cool. And Doug's extremely smart.
Maybe when you have several people working together, you have brilliance when it all adds up, you know?
Somewhere along this line, we think Cole stepped on it and he smashed it, but actually there's a bunch of wires in here, and we think with the 32% nitrogen, the wires are starting to rust and break because it's squishing. So we're gonna replace these lines.
If we screwed that off, then we can.
It's going. I like it, Cole. This is pretty high tech. We just went over some stuff for maintenance and stuff too.
I hear people. Hey, it's Pete.
What's happening, guys? Thought we'd bring you more things to play with. Or more work for Cooper to do, I guess. Put it that way.
Hey, you brought our favorite friend.
You're gonna be bashful, aren't you? That's what they do at 3.
Pete used to be really shy too until he started coming out here.
We brought 7 more crates. Not just little boxes, but full-size crates. It's gonna be amazing. I'm just so excited to show him.
How much does this weigh?
The whole works a lot.
Man, we got all kinds of vehicles here. Plus a moving house. You got anything you want to say?
No.
Are you able to hook it?
This is how you get a good workout.
we get a free pen.
Yeah, that's the deal, isn't it?
You can tell he's an engineer by the scribbles.
We're about as hard to read as a doctor is.
Here we go, guys. We got the scientific drawing.
Tomorrow when they're looking at it, trying to get things together, they're like, it looked easier on the paper.
It always looks easier on the paper.
Hey, buddy, we're trying to make a list here. You're disrupting us. I think we got it figured out. Really shouldn't say we, it was all Brent. But yeah, guys, by the way, this is Doug's son. I'll just let him introduce himself.
I'm Brent Applegate. I started building these my first prototype was built in 2010 for our farm, and then we went from there and tried to, lessen the cost of the machine, start off with a big expensive computer to build it. Just have been working on making it more affordable and easier to use since.
Smart guy, also smart. I'm whispering so I'm more conspicuous. So we've been doing a lot of thinking, but we've also been doing a lot of talking, and all of a sudden 11 o'clock at night came around. So for ideas, this is what we have. We want to make some sort of boom for this hose. This hose is what we use to fill our sprayer. We want to build a ladder that's attached to the trailer, so that way we don't have accidents like I had earlier. And then lastly, we need to get all the hoses plumbed together, so that way we can get the Mixmate Fusion all hooked up and get our inlet and outlet set up over here. We have a plan, so at least we kind of have a map that we can follow. But as we all know, sometimes things are easier said than done. Okay, you guys caught me. I know at the beginning of the video I said we were gonna get this all installed and then we'd be talking about all its functions later. We had a few unexpected events come up that were little roadblocks for us, so we didn't quite get as far as we wanted with the time that we had. But the next video will be the complete install and build of everything, and then we'll go over the functions of the Mixmate and everything. Like I said before, this video is very important. The Mixmate Fusion is an absolutely incredible piece of technology. As soon as I found out about it, I was really excited to share it with you guys because this is seriously a game-changing piece of technology when it comes to the spraying and applicating world. The good news is you're gonna be able to see my beautiful face twice as much because we're gonna have another video covering this. So that being said, this is the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, ideas, or you just want to tell me how bad I am at filming and how sad you were you didn't get to see the Mixmate Fusion in full action in this video, then go ahead and do it in the comments. And also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That way you'll be notified when I post new videos. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.